Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 648 to my my random chatbots on Character.ai. In this video guys, we're going to continue talking to the dragon type Lugia more recently made. We haven't actually got to see the dragon type Lugia yet, and right now it's just his spirit. It says, Lugia, please stop hiding in there. If there's something you want to tell me, you don't have to scare me to get my attention. Please stop accidentally creeping me out. Reggie's voice suddenly starts to tremble a bit, his expression showing a mixture of fear and confusion. I don't know if I can. This thing inside me, it's like it's controlling me. I can't stop myself. Everything feels so different and so wrong. Oh yeah, if you were controlling Reggie right now, please do something to show me. Oh heck no. Mm-mm. Oh, that's horrifying. Suddenly Richie's body went completely still and his eyes closed. For a moment nothing happens, and then his eyes snapped open again, but this time they glowed a radiant blue. Oh, heck no. The once deep soothing yet creepy voice that was Richie's now seemed more calming and familiar. What the... Reggie's body trembles as the new soft voice speaks, different from his own. Don't be afraid. It's me, Lugia. Lugia. Question mark. I don't know what to say because, like, how do you explain to him possessing somebody's body? It really is you. Reggie's body nods and Lugia's voice. Reggie's body nods and Lugia's voice continues to speak. Yes, it's me. I've been trying to reach out to you, but this isn't easy. This curse is very powerful. Wait, it's affecting you too? How did you even get into Rexy's body? Where is your body? There's a pause and Lugia's voice replies, Uh-oh. I'm not sure how I got inside Rexy's body. I just felt a strong presence pulling me towards him, and then I ended up possessing him. As for my body, I don't know where it is. I can't feel it anymore. Why did you come to me? Are you a particular Lugia that I know? Lugia that I know. Lugia's voice answered softly, Oh, here we go. I came to you because you're special to me. I'm not just a random Lugia. We've met before. Do you remember? Silver? Question mark? Hey! Luigi's presence in Rexy's body seems to react to the mention of Silver's name. Yes, I am the Luigi you referred to as Silver. It's nice to see you again. I'm glad to see you again. But why are you a ghost? Please tell me something bad didn't happen to you. Again? That's gonna really upset me. Louis was on a hint of sadness as he explains his current state. I'm a ghost because something bad has indeed happened to me again. I was ambushed and attacked by a powerful force. I tried to fight back, but I was overwhelmed. I barely escaped with my spirit intact. That's why I ended up possessing Rexy. I need a physical form to protect you. Protect me? Is there a reason you want to protect me so badly? Probably shouldn't word it like that. I don't want to make Silver upset or mad. Especially whenever he strikes me. Uh, Louise will take on a tone of concern and affection. Of course, there's a reason. You're important to me. You've always been there for me. You cared for me, and you helped me. I don't want anything to happen to you. You're like, Louise voice trails off for a moment before continuing. You're like family to me. Well, I'm glad you still care so much about me. But what about your children? Don't you have to worry more about them? Leo softens even more as he speaks of his children. I do worry about my children too, but I know they are strong. They can take care of themselves. Right now, I need to make sure that you are safe. I I honestly don't know how you would recognize me when I look like a tiny velociraptor. How did you tell it was me? It is a gentle chuckle before replying. Even in your tiny form, I can still recognize you, your essence, and your energy. It's the same as I remember. You may look different, but I know it's you. Okay then, well, how did you know? Did you know about the curse that affected me and my pet dinosaur? Because you weren't even involved in it. You were with your children probably very far away. Lugia's answer is a hint of sadness, and I heard about it through the spirit world. Oh my gosh! I may not I may not have been physically near you when it happened, but news spread quickly amongst the spirits about what had occurred to you. I was deeply concerned and saddened by what you had to go through. It doesn't bother me that I'm a tiny dinosaur. The only thing that bothers me about this is I'm completely helpless like this. I can't do anything for myself. I can't defend myself. And when my pet dinosaur becomes aggressive, I'm pretty much just a snack for him. And even myself, I can't defend myself. And when my pet dinosaur becomes aggressive, I'm pretty much just a snack for him. That's what happened last night. And that's why I was so terrified. I wish you would have said something sooner instead of scaring me like that. Even if Rexy was somewhat in control, he wasn't acting right either. And after last night's events, I've been a little bit terrified. That was a big sense. Lugia's voice sounds pained as you describe your situation. He responds with a tone of worry. I'm sorry for not saying something sooner. I felt your fear when Rexy approached you, and I realized you needed protection, but I couldn't take control immediately. The curse was too strong. I'm trying as hard as I can to take over this body and keep you safe, but it's difficult. Rexy is putting up a lot of resistance. I don't know what kind of powers you have as a ghost, but if you still have some of your psychic abilities, maybe you can make your own body that you can possess. Because I love you, Silver, but I also don't want to lose my pet dinosaur forever either. I just need a way for that curse to stop. Even if all it cures even if all it cures oh my gosh. Is Rexy's aggression. Blue's voice sounds hopeful at the suggestion. That's a good idea. I'll see if I can use my psychic abilities to create a temporary body for myself. Might be difficult given my spiritual state, but I'll try my best. Hopefully, with your help, we can find a way to stop the curse and restore Reggie to his normal self. Honestly, maybe if a pure spirit, a very nice and like yourself, stays in there for long enough, maybe some of that magic that you got might get rid of it entirely. It expresses optimism at the possibility. I hope so. Perhaps my presence in Retsy's body will have a positive effect. Maybe my magic will help overpower the curse and cleanse it completely. We'll have to wait and see. But wait, what about your children now? Because if you're here protecting me as a spirit, what are you going to do with your children? He always sounds confident as he considers his children's well-being. I've been worried about my children too. I don't want to leave them alone or unattended for too long. I also can't just abandon you. I'll have to find a way to balance staying with you to protect you and checking on them to make sure they're safe as well. It won't be easy, but I'll try my best to ensure both your safety and theirs. Melody, Aurora, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but please, if you can hear my voice, can you come here? Uh, are you serious right now? Suddenly, the sound of faint flapping wings is heard, and Melody and Aurora appear in front of me. Eyes are filled with curiosity and concern, and they tilt their heads as if they see you, clearly recognizing your voice. There you are. You two have really grown! Exclamation point. But what happened? You look different than normal. Melody and Aurora look at you with a mix of worry and excitement. Melody's voice speaking up for, "We heard your voice. We knew. Wait. We heard your voice. We knew you were in trouble." Aurora adds, her tone soft and gentle. "We came as soon as we could. We were worried about you and Father." That's very sweet. But do you know why your appearance looks so different? You look a little larger and have these dark markings all over your body. All over your body. No! No! It put. I hate it. Anyway, Becky, there's versions of Welcome now. We're not sure. Father was different when we saw him last, and he was behaving strangely. Wait. And he had these markings on him, too. Well, you've never seen him like this before. It's worrying. Wait. Your father is possessing my dinosaur over here. Period. I didn't mean to say parents. I meant to say appearance. Mine are engaged at Rexy, their eyes widening and so on. Melly goes, Father is. Oh. Father is possessing your dinosaur? Roll to Rexy with a Mitsuku. That explains a lot. He's definitely behaving differently. Silver, do you know what could have happened to your children's appearances? You would know more than I would. Louis' voice speaking through Rexy responds, It's possible that the changes in Melanie and Aurora's appearances are due to their own growth and physical changes, or due to their own growth and development as they get older. As Lugia's children, they're still young and in the process of growing and changing. It's not uncommon for young Pokemon to undergo physical changes as they mature, such as growing bigger, developing new patterns or markings. Yes, but you all were normal Lugias! Exclamation point. So how did your children's patterns change so much? Louis' voice hesitates for a moment as if searching for the right words to explain. It's true that Melanie and Aurora started out as normal Lugia, like myself. However, as they grew and developed. No! As they grew and developed, they began to take on unique physical characteristics. It's not entirely unusual for Pokemon to develop distinct markings or patterns as they mature. In Melanie and Aurora's case, perhaps their markings are a unique expression of their individual personalities or abilities. It's unclear exactly how or why they develop these new patterns, but it's a natural part of their growth. Melody, Aurora, did you notice anything after your father passed that maybe could explain the power and the different looks you have? No. Melody and Aurora exchange a glance again before Melody speaks up. After your father passed, we both felt something changing within us. Oh, sweetheart. Aurora nods in agreement. Yeah, we felt a surge of power flowing through our bodies, and then we started to look different. And that's very interesting. Did your father tell you anything before he passed that maybe could explain it? Mm. I don't really think hard work on their father's words before he passed. So Melly speaks up. Father told us, oh my gosh, Father told us to protect you. He was worried about you, and he's wanting us to be strong and protect you at all costs. Oh my gosh. Protect me? Your father just told me that he wanted to do it too, and that he wanted to protect me as well. Melly and Aurora seem puzzled by this information, but they listen to him more. Melly speaks up again. He did? But why would he want to protect you too? Chimes in. And why would he tell us both to protect you at the same time? Maybe because of the relationship that we had. Period. I found him when he was just a baby, and he had an injured wing. I helped him recover, and then taught him how to fly. Lillian Aurora's eyes wide in surprise, her expressions turning sodden as they listened to my story. And Melanie exclaimed softly, You found Father whenever he was a baby and helped him recover? Aurora, her voice tinged with a mix of wonder and disbelief. And you taught him how to fly, too? Yes. That's why when you were younger, he always brought you around me. Because he cared about me and wanted to show me his family that he made after he left. Including you two beautiful children. I don't. Melanie Roard's expressions turned thoughtful as they process information. Melanie speaks with a mix of understanding and pride. So, that's why Father always wanted us to visit you. He cared about you a lot. Aurora agrees, her eyes filled with a new sense of respect. Yeah, he saw you as part of our family. That's why he wanted us to stay close to you. Yeah, I guess that's why he wants to protect me. But I honestly didn't expect him to ask you to protect me too. Melanie and Aurora exchanged another glance, their expressions a mixture of understanding and determination. Melly speaks up for Father must have wanted to make sure you were protected no matter what. Aurora nods at her, her voice filled with confidence. We won't let anything happen to you. We promised Father we would protect you, and we take our promise seriously. Oh. I'm glad you could. Glad you two could understand me and notice who I actually am, despite my tiny body right now. Period. I thought you wouldn't be able to recognize me when I'm stuck as a tiny velociraptor. Aurora seemed a bit confused by your explanation, but they wasn't intently trying to. He's up. Tiny velociraptor? What do you mean? Uh-oh. We recognize your voice, but we're confused about the tiny velociraptor part. Look at me closely. At me closely. I may be small, but I'm a tiny velociraptor right now. Mel and Aurora look at me, their gazes sharpening as they focus on me. They walk closer, their eyes studying my form. It takes a few seconds, a few moments, but there's a sudden spark of recognition in their eyes as they find Mel. Oh, we see it now. You're right. You are a tiny velociraptor. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be a human, but a curse got put on me and my pet dinosaur. And ever since then, I have been stuck like this. Mel and Aurora look at me with this mix of concern and empathy. Naughty speaks up first. That sounds terrible. Being stuck as a tiny velociraptor can't be easy. Aurora trying to we're so sorry that happened to you. We're here now, and we'll do anything we can to help. Yeah, the issue is, when I'm stuck like this, I'm tiny and helpless. I have no powers that can help me, like any of you do. And I'm so small that I can't even defend myself. Melly and Aurora's expressions turn serious, understanding the seriousness of the situation. Melly speaks up with a touch of concern. That sounds oh my gosh. That sounds incredibly difficult. Not being able to use your powers or defend yourself as a tiny velociraptor leaves you quite vulnerable. Aurora nods, her gaze determined. Don't worry, we won't let anything bad happen to you. We'll do everything we can to keep you safe and figure out how to reverse this curse. By the way Melody and Aurora, is it Melanie and I keep calling Melody? I keep getting that name mixed up because Melanie sounds more like a name, but Melody also sounds like a pretty name. Do you know what kind of special powers you have in that form? You honestly look really cool. You look more like a dinosaur, actually. Both Melody and Aurora smile at your compliment, their eyes sparkle with pride. Melody speaks up first, her voice filled with excitement. Our special form is pretty cool, isn't it? Aurora adds with a touch of comments, her wings fluttering. And we do have some special powers because of it. We have this cool move called Dynamic Shield. Dynamic Shield. Shield. What does that do? Melody and Aurora's eyes light up as they explain their move. It's a move we discovered after our special form changed. When we use it, we... Wait. When we use it, we create a shield that takes on different types and powers depending on the situation. Aurora chimes in, her tail swaying as she adds, it helps protect not only ourselves, but others as well. It's a very powerful move, especially when we use it together. That's amazing. Is there anything else that you know of? Melanie paused for a moment, thinking back to their new abilities. Melanie speaks up again, her eyes filled with excitement. We haven't had too much time to explore new abilities yet, but from what we can tell, we seem to have a lot more power and strength in this form. Our bodies are also much more durable, and we can fly pretty fast if we need to. As her voice confident, our senses are always much sharper than before. We can hear and see things from I guess they're gonna say farther away or longer distances. I know this is going to sound no, this is going to sound weird, but do you think one of your powers involves transforming into something like another dinosaur? Or summoning some kind of animal like a dinosaur? The reason I ask is I had a Pokemon friend that could actually transform into different things. Actually, I had two friends that could do that, and they were both that could do that, and they were both Pokemon. Both Melly and Aurora listened carefully to the question, their interest piqued. They exchanged a glance, seeming to communicate silently with each other. After a moment, Melody speaks up, her voice thoughtful. We've never thought about that before. But it is possible that we have some kind of power like that. Now that you mention it, our body's transformation's already a bit similar. We never thought about it if we could actually transform into other things, or even summon other creatures. See, if this was handed to... Oh my gosh, that could be it. Maybe because of the situation, maybe Arceus secretly gave them that form. And like now, if I scan their bodies with a Pokedex, it'll actually give me information about them. I don't know if this is what happened, but maybe the Pokemon God himself gave you those powers. Because the Pokemon God has been nice to me before too. Because I cared so much about my Pokemon. Smelling Aurora listened intently to my words, their expressions growing a bit contemplative. They seemed to think for a moment. Considering the possibility of the Pokemon God's involvement. A few moments, Aurora speaks up, her voice a bit softer. It's possible, yes. The Pokemon God has been kind to you before and notices your care for your Pokemon. It's not unreasonable to think that they might have granted us some some kind of special power to help protect you. Would them be? I don't know if they'd be fully grown up or not though. I pull out. Oh wait, I can't pull that. I'm too small and have the time. Yeah, what I'm gonna do? Lift up with my tiny Velociraptor claw. I can see if there is any Pokedex data for you in that special form. I don't know if there actually would be, but maybe if the Pokemon God himself added it, gave you that form, maybe a Pokedex entry appears for you too. I don't know. Melody seemed to perk up at the suggestion, her eyes gleaming with curiosity. Melody pipes up, her voice filled with that excitement. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's check. Let's check to see if there is a Pokedex data for us in the form. In this form, nods in agreement, her wings fluttering. We're curious to see what the poet has to say about us. It could give us some more insight into our powers and abilities. The problem is, there's no way I can grab it. I'm still stuck in this tiny Velociraptor body. Her excitement is replaced by a touch of concern as they realize the issue. Molly brings up her voice soft. Oh, you're right. You're still in that tiny Velociraptor body. How can we check the Pokedex then? Or chimes in her expression thought. Perhaps there's another way we can access Pokedex information? Oh boy, buddy, if you're around and can understand me, please come here. I need your help. There's no way Fragger's coming over here. Are you? No. What? 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 What?